Name the top sport per country. Maurice, I'm gonna give you a few countries. I'm gonna throw them out like frisbees. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna tell me what is the top sport per country. Easy enough?
Easy as peasy.
India.
Cricket!
That's an easy one. That's like saying water is wet. Anyway, New Zealand.
Ooh, that's a difficult one. But not difficult for me, obviously. It is rugby, Steve. Thank you very much.
What do you think is the top sport in our hometown, aka SA, aka South Africa?
Actually, I just read about it yesterday, Steve. And I know about it because we just qualified for that specific sport. Thank you, Bafana. It's obviously the World Cup of soccer. So my answer is soccer. Thank you very much.
China.
Oh, that's a difficult one. Any clue?
It's not what you think it is.
Takashi's Castle.
Oh, close. That was number 2. But the sport that China loves the most is Kobe. Basketball.
China.
China.
That makes a lot of sense now.
I know what you're thinking. And I know what you're thinking as well. And just to be sure, people, I did Google if they use the same rim height as normal basketball in NBA in America. And to my surprise, they do. Bhutan.
What?
Bhutan. I'll give you a clue. It's next to India and Nepal.
Okay, India likes cricket. What's the opposite of cricket? We throw a ball without a bat.
I'll give you a clue. There's no ball involved.
Ooh, so it's played by women. Netball. Netball. Netball has a ball in it. Sorry. What sports is played by women?
It is a sport in the Olympics.
Oh,
that narrows it down.
Baseball. So obviously the connotation to baseball.
I know how you did the correlation, but no, that's incorrect. Their favorite sport is archery.
Oh, I was
Bullseye.
so close. That would have been my next guess. That would have been my next guess.
When they're small and they're children and they're walking to school, they shoot each other with arrows.
Exactly.
Next up, the big US of A.
I would say American football or baseball.
And you would be correct, Maurice.
Yes,
American football it is. Okay. Japan.
Oh, I know this one. This is an easy one. I think it relates with esports. I would say PlayStation.
That would be incorrect. It's Xbox. No, I'm joking. It is. He likes baseball too. Baseball is Japan's favorite sport. So that brings us to number 7. And I have a bonus one, Maurice, because you're already winning. So if you get this one right, you win outright. But if you get it wrong, then we tied. So finally, Finland.
Oh, curling.
Close, but not quite. It is ice hockey. So they're doing sport on ice, but it's not curling. It's ice hockey. They beat you with a stick instead.
Well, Steve, I don't know if you read about it. 2 gentlemen all the way from Harbour, living their dream and feeding actual seals from the sea. They feed the seals by putting raw fish in their mouths. But they live in Cape Town, so obviously it's not just mouth. It's that the little piece of passion caps that's in the middle, obviously. So there's a lot of space for the for the fish to be in, and then the seal would seal to them, and the seal would but just to entertain the crowds that's nearby. They even went as far as letting people or tourists sit on the seals to take pictures with them and dance around, all like funny business. Unfortunately, this is slightly against the rules and the laws of the country. Now, for all their troubles and hard work of attracting tourists, they received a fine of 80,000 rand or 24 months in jail. Just your initial thoughts. But excessive, it's fine.
I've been at the scene of the crime. I know exactly where this is. And I've seen the seal trick being played out right in front of my eyes. So people, for those who don't know, there's a nice fish and chip spot right on the beach. And then I heard people playing the bongo, and they were singing raps and singing hymns and singing nice R&B tunes. And then from the side, I just heard, arr, arr, arr. And then the seal came out of the water like a shark, jumped up, took the bread out of someone's hand, landed on its hind legs, and did a thank you very much right in front of me. I may have exaggerated 80% of that. But
sorry for interrupting, Steve. Can you just make the sound again, please? I'm thinking about something now that played on ETV a while ago. I think it's the name was Emmanuel something. Can you just make the noise again for the
I swear that's the sound I heard. Maybe they were doing something to the seal behind the closed doors. I saw them parade this seal out there in public, and obviously people or tourists, they don't know any better. They think this is what the type of things that happens in South Africa. They think lions and cheetahs roam in the streets and that we all live in huts. So what I noticed is this seal, because they've been doing it so long, they have started to pick up the traits of the two people or the two gentlemen who is in cahoots with it. So when I walked past, the seal asked me for a cigarette. And then obviously I don't smoke, so I politely said I don't have any cigarettes on me. Luckily, I walked away fast enough, otherwise I would have been mauled. But yeah, from my point of view, Maurice, 80k, it depends. Did they make more than 80k already from the seal? Because I heard they were charging the tourists. So do you think it's a fair fine?
Well, considering how many record seals sold, okay.
Wait, is it seal or is it a seal? Because if it's seal, then
there is a fair. Okay, let I say this then. That's my answer. If it's an animal seal, obviously, it's excessive. If it's seal, the music artist, I think they were undercharged for this. For this fight.
So then why, if it's an actual seal, why were they feeding him?
Well, ID Klum just left him, and there's a divorce and a maintenance he had to pay. Is a lot of money. So
It's going tough.
And it came via sea, obviously from America to South Africa.
Oh,
the
I
fastest way.
I didn't know it was a real seal because not one time did I hear Kiss from a Rose play. But I also wanted to know, Maurice, how do they know when the day is like done? Is it like a normal 9 to 5, or what do they do with the seal when it's set, when they need to tell them, okay, go back to the sea?
Yeah, that's a good question, there, Steve. Maybe the seal is now so interwoven with human nature. They know when almost like when the noon gun goes, it's now time to join the action. But given that they now fine, Steve, given that they can't practice the circus event that they do on a daily basis, and they say it's a danger to society, the seal didn't bother anybody. The seal was entertaining. Tomorrow, Sealy goes. See, there's nobody. He doesn't get fed. There's no food, no water. What do you do then as a seal? Obviously, you start to bite people. Obviously, you start to rob people's food. And then in the mind of the people, oh, we knew this would happen. That's why we banned those two gentlemen from doing this. There was no issue now. Now it's going to become an issue, and the finger will be pointed directly to those two gentlemen. I feel that's unfair.
Yeah.
But I have a solution for them, Steve. I have a solution.
Okay.
They can't do it on the Harbour anymore, obviously.
Mm.
Why not just take the tool seals? It will not be stolen because it's nobody's property. And you can do the tricks or something like that you did at the Harbour at home. It will be quite a scene to see a guy walking with two seals on a leash in Tiger Valley. Just think about it how it would look. But that's just my 2 cents. Okay, let's see what happens, Steve. Let's see what happens to the Navy SEALs.
Oil prices are up, and not only at the petrol garage. Parliament recently discovered a staggering price inflation when it came to oil at the Department of Correctional Services. When they looked at the prices that this Department of Correctional Services was paying, it amounted to 700 Rand a liter of cooking oil. Where they got that figure is, your guess is as good as mine. Now, Maurice, that it doesn't stop there. They also were paying more than 3,700 Rand for gravy powder. Gravy powder. That's more expensive than making the gravy from scratch. Back to the oil. My question to you, and I think it's on everyone's minds as well. That much oil, were they using it just to cook a whole lot of eggs in the morning? Or were they using it as lube?
I think you should ask that question to P. Diddy. But he's not available today because he's in jail. And jail correctional services, can you see the link between it? but Steve. I think actually, from another perspective, Steve, this was a fair game. I don't understand why the fuss is all about in South Africa. Let me explain. And you alluded to it earlier. There's a war in Iran. What's the war all about? It's about oil. So when this guy tendered for this cooking oil tender for the correctional services, they thought about, okay, there's a shortage in oil. And when the tender was received on the other side, correctional services, they were idiots enough to say, yeah, that makes sense. There's a shortage in oil. So you can tender for 730 per bottle. And notwithstanding the other tenders that was there for 25 bucks a bottle, they were like, they are underquoting just to get the tender. The quality sucks. We are going for a 730 bottle of cooking oil.
That begs the question, Maurice. Do you think the type of oil would make a difference? Do you think if it's sunflower, it's totally inexcusable? But if it's maybe authentic olive oil, then that comes with a nozzle at the top of the bottle where you don't throw out too much. Because in this case, every pour of oil is about 120 Rand. So do you think it makes a difference about the type of oil that they bought in bulk for this price?
I personally don't think that they will taste the difference between the two oils when it's cooked.
But now this begs the question as well. We have people in prison for murder. We have people in prison for theft, blue collar, white collar crime, all of the above. There's a few people in prison, Maurice, that were caught stealing oil out of the shop, a bottle of oil. Now, with this discrepancy that they got in the pricing of oil, do you think it's fair that we should let those people that were caught stealing oil, release them? Because what if they made a mistake not only with the pricing of oil, but also with the people that they arrested for stealing oil?
Oh, Steve, that's a difficult one. But it's a fair argument to make it at the end of the day. So I won't mind, given if government make this error, why not release them?
Because look,
the reason.
If you were caught for stealing a bottle of oil and the bottle of oil is 29 Rand, but now if they said on your paperwork the bottle of oil was worth 700 Rand, then you get a sentence for longer because the value is more.
and a lot of times it happens. A lot of times it's almost like the possession of marijuana. That timer was illegal. Now it's more. Just think about the entity or the company that tendered for this. I assume it's a prisoner or a former prisoner. Say, okay, what am I gonna do? Okay, let's tender for this, and to screw with them, let's make it 730 rand per bottle. Yeah. Let's submit our bid. Submit 4 weeks after that. Oh my goody god. We received a tender of 730 rand.
This just opens the door for to check all the books now at the moment, because the last time I heard on the streets, deep in the streets, that it was 5,000 rand a slice of bread.